So today I want to talk about assumptions, the starting of a relationship and the ending of a relationship, and what this means to your business. Last night I took the girls to a Greek night at a local hotel apartment complex, not quite sure. But when we arrived, we were asked quite a few questions that I think, were to assess our financial ability to pay. So, for example, where are you staying? Oh, is that a villa? Is that a villa with a private pool? You do realise that, we normally reserve tables for Greek night, that we, have big families come, that you need to eat because we need to pay for the Greek dancers, and so on. I've had this before on this holiday, and we've been here, for nearly 5 weeks now, where I wanted to book a very nice restaurant for the girls called the Sunset Bar, or Eremitris. And I was told by more than one person how expensive that restaurant was, and they didn't just allow people to have drinks there. And the reason I wanted to talk to you about these assumptions is they leave a very bad impression on the person who is being subjected to these assumptions. They can sometimes feel quite insulted that, just because they're a single parent, does that mean they can't afford these things? I don't know many people who can actually holiday in Greece for 6 weeks and still keep their business running. So you have to be very, very careful how you start a relationship. If you think about a romantic relationship, when you break up with someone, what do you remember? You tend to remember the very start of it and the very end of it, and you don't remember many things in between, particularly if it's been a long relationship. So when you apply that to your business, you can also look at the leaving factor. How do those people feel when they leave you? And I don't mean permanently leave you, just leave a session, before they start the next session. For example, last night, before we left, the owner then became a lot friendlier. We'd obviously spent quite a bit of money. He said at one point we were welcome to stay all night. He happily ordered us a taxi to help us get back up to the villa because it's up a mountain, and that type of thing. So, it left a better impression than when we first arrived. But surely the point of business is to have a good impression when people arrive, and a good impression when people leave, and preferably, obviously, a good one in the middle, but that isn't always possible, particularly in a long-term relationship. So have a think about your starting and your ending, whether that's on a session, whether that's on sales copy, whether that's when someone leaves you. Think about that relationship process and how it might affect your future marketing in forms of referrals, and which are very important in fitness marketing and things like that. Okay, that's it. Bye.